This is the 2025 Nissan Kicks SR Premium. My name is Christopher from Cars Unlocked, and we are going to unpack Nissan's fully redesigned Nissan Kicks. Let's get to it. So for 2025, Nissan fully redesigned one of their most popular models to compete in this small crossover segment. This 2025 Nissan Kicks SR Premium is the top package. Here in Canada, it's going to have an MSRP of $37,686. For all my American friends out there, the USD is $27,680. Looking at the front end, Nissan has fully redesigned the whole car, as I said. They've used the old Kicks as called the Nissan Kicks Play. So that Kicks will still be available, and this kind of replaces the Nissan Qashqai models or the Rogue Sports here. You can see they have a fully redesigned front end, and this SR is going to come with our SR badging on the front grille here. They kind of went with this slatted out front grille. No Nissan V-Motion grille, but it does still have some reminiscence here. You have full LED headlights, automatic on-off headlights, high beam assistant as well in your headlights. This SR, you're also going to get front sensors as well. So you have parking sensors, you have your sensor here and your sensor on the windshield. That's going to help with your things like your intelligent cruise control, your forward emergency braking, which we're going to test out in a second. There also is a front camera as well, right under the Nissan emblem. So a lot of value here. 1.6 inches of ground clearance to the Nissan Kicks with this redesign. So a little higher, will perform a little better in the snow and push through in those Canadian environments. And I love this kind of diamond accent that they put right on the front bumper. Just gives it a little more sporty and luxury look. Let's talk about the power plan. Nissan has increased the size of the engine for the Kicks. It is now a 2-liter direct injecting gasoline DIG 4-cylinder engine, 141 horsepower and 140 pounds-feet of torque. So a lot of complaints about it being underpowered. Have they solved that? It still has a little bit of lag, but it does definitely have more power, and I'm super happy that they addressed that issue. On the side profile, this one is going to come with 17-inch aluminum alloy rims. It's a two-tone rim, as you can see. We have vented front and rear disc brakes, and it's sitting on Bridgestone all-season tires. You're going to have your body-colored matching mirrors. You have your LED turning signals right on the mirror. And there is a camera right on the mirror as well. That's for the around view monitor. And we do just see the little Kicks badging embedded all throughout the vehicle here. You have this side curtain here in silver. The diamond continues all throughout on the side curtains. And then as always, Nissan has really kind of blacked out this back pillar to add to their signature floating roof look. You have your roof rails on top. If you want to mount things on top, you can add the cross rails, shark fin antenna. Let's check out the rear. Checking out the rear, huge changes to the rear. The biggest thing with this Nissan Kicks, now you have the all-wheel drive. So this one comes with the Nissan Intelligent all-wheel drive. That was something that the previous models of the Kicks lacked. But I definitely love how they blacked out this rear trunk accent. You have LED tail lights, you have your brake lighting up top, backup camera, and rear parking sensors, which is going to assist you with things like the rear emergency braking and obviously parking. Now, before we go on the inside of this thing, I want to hear from you guys. Let me know, did Nissan nail it with the Nissan Kicks? I can talk about this all day, but again, I want to hear from you. So post what you think of the Kicks in the comments. And it wouldn't be a Cars Unlocked video if we didn't unlock this car. But before we do, let's check out the Kicks key. So this is the new Nissan key. It has the remote starter, the lock, unlock, and your panic button. And you just need to push the lock button twice, click and hold, and the car is gonna start up. With this SR package, you do get the keyless entry. So there's a button on the door. I just need to push that, and I'm ready to jump in the car. CVT transmission. I hear the comments going off now. It does have Nissan CVT transmission. Nissan has put in second generation CVTs now, so they do say that they've solved a lot of the reliability issues, but only time will tell for that. With this 2-liter, you're going to get 7.7 liters per every 100 kilometers combined between the city and the highway. That's about 30 mpg for all my American friends. So overall, not bad specs on the Nissan Kicks. This is where you really see this SR package shine. Right away, you see this orange cloth seat trim here. It's a sport cloth, and you have the leatherette seating. What I love about this is they put the zero gravity seats in the front and in the back. So you have Nissan zero gravity seats for yourself and your passengers. My only beef is there's no power seat. My lovely wife complained about this other day. She wishes it had a power seat. It's a 6-way manual adjustable driver's seat. We do have our push button start here. And I just love this leather stitching. What they kind of redesigned here, everything is very well laid out, and it does have this sporty look. You have your interior lighting accents all throughout the dash, and you kind of have this little leather shelf here, which just gives it a higher end premium look. Now, Nissan's brought in this Kicks into a little more modern scheme with their screens here. You have these 2 dual-inch touchscreens. We have a 12.3-inch screen here and the 12.3 advanced drive assist display behind the steering wheel. So this one is going to come with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which you can see we're connected to here. You can do your Google Maps, you can do your Spotify. We've done a lot of tutorials on this, how to set it up, how to troubleshoot if your phone's not working. Check out those on our channel. But you also have things like Sirius satellite radio. And the beauty of this is there's 10 audio speakers. So you have the 10 speakers, you have 2 ultra field surround sound Bose personal speakers right in the headrest. And when you lean back, you can really hear them come out there. It actually sounds very crisp when you're driving. That's why you would pay the extra money for the SR. And then you have your digital heating and climate control. This is all done by touch now. Normally they have buttons for this, but it's all done by touch. And there's also a way you can do it right on the touch screen here as well. So certainly new to the Kicks. Here is our camera. You have the around view monitor. Like I said, right now it's showing the front camera. When I put it in reverse, it will show the backup camera as well. I do think they maybe should have upgraded the camera a little bit. Nissan does have some better cameras in some of their other vehicles, but again, you get what they pay for. But again, we're pushing almost 40,000 Canadian here for this, so I feel like you should get a little better backup camera with this. You have this 12.3 multi-drive assisted screen right behind your wheel here. You have your digital tachometer, you have your digital speedometer, kilometers to empty, odometer. It's a nice, large, vivid screen, and you can play around with these settings here. You got your trip computer right on it. This is right out of the Nissan Rogues, tire pressure monitor, radio, and here's all our safety features. So you have your blind spot warning, your lane departure warning, your Pro Pilot Assist we're gonna try out when we drive. And then right on the steering wheel, you can adjust your music. You can see we have this nice D-shaped steering wheel with the leather stitching, and that orange stitching does continue throughout on the steering wheel. So this is basically the steering wheel that Nissan's going with in all their models, and I'm super happy to see it here as well. The center stack. So Nissan just has the traditional straight back shifter. They didn't go with the electronic shifter like you see in the Rogue, which does occupy a little bit of space in the center console, but you do have much more space here than the previous models of the Kicks. We have a nice center armrest. We have 2 large cup holders as well down below. We have our different drive modes, and then we have our automatic parking brake and our push button start. Now, one thing I gotta mention that I really like about this Kicks, it does have the wireless charging pad right below here. And when I put my phone in, it's pretty much fitted for a phone. What I noticed in the other vehicles is the QI pad is so big, and when I put my phone on it, as I'm driving, it slides around and it connects and disconnects. This one is nice and fitted to fit a phone pretty much perfectly. The other thing that a lot of people said they didn't like about the previous Kicks is that it didn't come with a sunroof. But now, in this SR package, you have this large panoramic sunroof. It will open straight up, go all the way to the back. Lets a lot of light in the car and just makes the car feel a lot bigger. Now they've added the all-wheel drive, so you do get one extra drive mode. It has the sport mode, the standard mode, and the economy mode. And my favorite thing that I like about it now is this SR comes with the Nissan Pro Pilot Assist. So I just need to turn that on here and I can set my Pro Pilot Assist on, and it's gonna keep me centered in this lane. Here, we're gonna take a curve around the bend here, and it's really gonna take this curve for me. You wanna keep your hands on the wheel, but it does make it so much easier. If you guys have watched this channel before, you know I'm a big advocate of the Nissan Pro Pilot Assist, so I certainly like that. Here's your back seat test. Now, I'm 5'9". Not too bad. I'd like to see a little more space back here, but that's why you might advance up to the Nissan Rogue. We have 2 USB-Cs to charge our devices. I like the rear mat pockets as well. And there's a cup holder in each door, and there's 2 cup holders right in the elbow rest here. My head is slightly hitting here, so it's not meant for 3 people like me, but I'd be comfortable back here for a decent amount of time. 3 people like me back here comfortable, I'd get a little frustrated, I'd get a little uncomfortable. Let's talk about the trunk here. There's 23.9 cubic feet of space here. Here at Cars Unlocked, we like to do a dead body test. I'm gonna estimate you're probably putting maybe 2 dead bodies back here. You'd probably have to chop them in half, 1 and 2. This is the privacy cover here. This comes with this SR package. The lower packages, you don't get this and you have to purchase it separately. It is removable, but just allows people so nobody can look through the glass and see what you have in the trunk. It's a 60-40 split for the seats, so you can fold the seats down. But I gotta show you guys this because I can already see the comments coming. Nissan got rid of the spare tire here in the Nissan Kicks. There is no spare tire that comes with the Nissan Kicks. They give you the mobility kit, the inflation mobility kit, so you can pump up your tires. They say you can go about 120 miles or 200 kilometers with this pump. I would just prefer a spare tire because if you're in a pinch, this might not be the right scenario, but a lot of the manufacturers are going this route, and Nissan always had spare tires in their car, and this is the first one I've seen without a spare. So a little disappointed in that. Put in the comments what you guys think. So there you have it, my friends, the 2024 Nissan Kicks SR. A lot of you asked for it. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. Check out our reviews of the Nissan Kicks S and the SV. The links are in the description below. If you guys are new to the channel, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and as always, check out my Instagram. It's at Cars Unlocked Chris, and we will see you in the next video.